Over the last couple of days, I've been working on the opening cabinetry for our kitchen counter. So that's coming together pretty well. I used a piano hinge that was actually a 48-inch one that we just cut down to fit. And I still haven't put the latch on here. Just have some painter's tape holding this together. But our door opens up nice and wide. We've got the space there for our water tanks. On the side of the seat here, I recessed the inside sidewall. I've got some ideas on what I want to do for that space there. So we're going to leave that a little bit open. Just another view of the kitchen counter and the cabinetry. And I discovered something the other day. The acoustics in here for guitar are fantastic. So I'm going to have to take advantage of that. For the lights here, this is just sort of a proof of concept thing I'm testing out. We had an electric lawnmower that died, the control board on it died, so the motor was trashed, but we had several of these lithium-ion Greenworks 40-volt batteries. But in order to run the lights and the 12-volt stuff, we needed to drop that down. So we just got down a converter, picked up a converter to drop that down to 12 volts out. This is, I ordered 3 of these on Amazon. And these control strip lights, LED strip lights. So we can dim our light here, make it real bright, or totally turn it off. And that works really well. The 12-volt bulb that's in here actually came with my Harbor Freight Thunderbolt 12-volt kit. So that just screwed in. This is an old lamp housing from one of those desk articulating lamps. And I still need to figure out how I want to make the mount. So still working on that. This is obviously just temporarily held up to take a look. But this seems to work really well. In addition to running some lights in here off of this guy, I also wanted to be able to drop that down to 12 volts because that's going to run our 12-volt water pump from our tanks under here up to the kitchen sink. As far as the faucet goes here, I was going to design something and make it myself out of some copper pipe, but I found some really affordable kitchen sink faucets with the sprayer online. So one of those has been ordered. It's going to be a single hole. It's going to go right here. We're going to come up here, and we'll just plumb that into our water tanks below. For our cabinet, our under kitchen counter storage space, this is real simple. We've got lots of space under here. And that power cord is, of course, just temporary to play around with the fireplace a little bit. We'll have a nice power station set up in there that will also house the 40-volt Greenworks battery and the step-down converter and all that good stuff. As far as the lights and the wiring goes, still thinking about that, on how we're going to hide some of that and how we're going to make that a little bit more decorative. I just put a few of these kitchen utensils up here. We had these kicking around the garage just to play around with the way this looks, and I think this is going to be really cool, really cozy in here with some kitchen gear and a couple shelves and some storage area. And obviously this won't be here. The counter will be sealed with either a spar varnish or an epoxy, so this will be nice and resilient. And as far as the dimmer goes, we'll put this on the wall somewhere. And I don't know if the camera picks this up. Sometimes it has trouble with LEDs, but it's a really smooth, very smooth dimming up and down. So that might be mounted on the wall somewhere here, or maybe by the front door as we walk in. But we're making progress. That's a really good spot to hang a guitar. Obviously not when you're bouncing down the road. But once you get somewhere, it's kind of cool. So, bit by bit, nibbling away. For the back area, I want a shelf up there where we can put some soft bins, and probably the same thing on the front here. I want to make sure this doesn't come out too far. I want this space to be pretty much open. Moving along. Thanks very much for taking a look.